and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It had that table, but none of you guys were sitting around it.
Yeah.
That's not right.
Okay, roll call. We have Heather Park's not here. She needs to be reminded that this is her second meeting.
You mean Elizabeth Carter?
Elizabeth Carter, I'm
And
sorry.
it was excused because she did tell us earlier.
But the law says you miss 3 meetings, you can be removed. Consecutive. Okay. Approval of minutes from last month.
Make a motion, we accept the minutes as written.
Ralph makes a motion, needs a second.
I'll second.
Don second. Vote for the minutes from last month. Are you yes?
Yeah, she's coming.
Yes.
She's just coming in.
All right, motion passed. Dr. Edwards is here on behalf of Amanda Clear Creek Schools. I told him I would get him up front and get him out of here. Thank you, sir.
All right. Well, thanks for allowing me to come in and speak with you. As Mr. Moore said, I am Dr. Edwards, Superintendent of Amanda Clear Creek. First of all, I want to just thank the village and especially Mr. Hedrick with his work that he's done working with us. We want to be good neighbors, and there's a lot of things lots of things happening over at Amanda Clear Creek. So just before I start, I want to thank him for being very good to work with us, and Benny's on my phone, my speed dial. So he's great to work with, and really works with us to get issues resolved. So the reason I came here today, we are we're building a multi-purpose athletic facility, and we will be demolishing the old field house inside the athletic stadium. So previously we had a 2-inch water line that was feeding into that athletic field house. With the new, there has to be a 6-inch water line going into the new facility. The reason for that is we're able to share a line of the 6-inch line with our fire suppression, or the fire systems going in there, and the water that we use for restrooms, locker rooms, that kind of thing. So what I am here to begin the conversation with the village is about looking at the tap fee going in to the new facility, and asking if the village would consider waiving a portion of that. I know that previously we had the 2-inch going into the old facility, and the 6-inch is due to the fire systems and what we have to have for regulations with that. In my research, talking with the architect and different people, many of the villages, they work with local schools whenever it comes to the fire, the need because of the fire. So they reduce that size or how much they would charge for the tap fee based upon the size. Essentially, a lot of times they waive what the portion is for the fire systems, but then still have the portion, at least a portion of the tap that's going in that you would be using for volume for restrooms, locker rooms, that kind of thing. So just asking the village to consider that. And if you have any other questions about what that is, I'd be happy to answer those or work to get information back to you.
Did you share that research that you've done?
On where I can pull some of that together of different entities that have waived fees related to the fire.
Get that in there.
Mark, and I talked with Alan Brown and Trevor, and they said the same thing. Generally, most places do not charge for the fire side of it because that's only used in an emergency situation.
It's not
So,
volume.
right, it's not that they're going to be using that volume of water all the time, which is it's considered a capacity fee, not actually a tap fee. It's a capacity fee. So, but he said generally they do not charge for the fire line part of it for that reason.
Yeah, Mark.
Shouldn't our service committee have a say-so on that?
I think you two need to meet with Benny and address the issue, do the research.
Your own service.
Do the research and see what the common practice is.
Okay, and if you will get that information to us, we'll do that.
Go through
We
Denny.
go through Benny.
Okay.
I have a question though to you, Dr. Edwards. This has been planned for 2 years. Why do you wait till now? And I'm just
To
straightforward.
ask about the fees.
Right.
We have been trying to figure out the order. We've been talking some on that, and really until we had what the village was, essentially an invoice from the village of what we could charge, we were going to be charged. Then that opened up the conversation of, okay, can we look into waiving a portion of this?
So would you get that information to us, turn it over to our service committee through Benny and
Yeah, I
and
think
then
that
after that, how does that work, Mr. Moore? How,
You guys, either you present it or Benny presents it. We can have a special or, the project's not gonna be done in a month.
No. So the need for immediate water, we're still, looking at possibly a completion date of around next October. So we're still over a year out. But now is when we would be having some of those conversations and seeing what the village we were willing to do work with us. Like I said, there was previously the old line going into the old field house that we won't be using now. So there will be, as far as capacity and use, it'll kind of be deferred from one place to another.
say,
And they're abandoning the 4-inch line, right? Are you abandoning?
The 2-inch.
2-inch.
I believe it's a 2-inch. Yeah, isn't it? But
Yes.
Band-Aid.
Gonna abandon it. We'll kill it.
Yeah.
So it sounds like that you get all your information to Ben and the service committee will go through that. And then we'll just have a special meeting.
A special meeting, have a presentation, and we'll invite Dr. Edwards and
Okay.
that way we're doing it knowledgeably, not
Right.
just off the cuff.
Sounds good.
yeah, I'm sure that our architect can provide, different municipalities that have worked through this before and give some.
I could probably get
Common
Alan and them
practice.
to. I'm gonna be meeting with Trevor tomorrow
Yeah.
on the Light Street job down here, so I'll just
Okay.
talk to him about it too.
Okay, good deal.
And I know.
One thing, if I can say, in addition to Benny, I do appreciate, it was funny, I walked around with Summit and we called it PR with TR. We walked up, Lutz and down Oak Street. Everybody that I spoke with, was very, very supportive, very, very good to work with. And again, we passed out our name and phone numbers and things like that if there's an issue or anything, please let us know and we'll try to work to resolve it.
And I know Heather's appreciative of the old stage at least.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
So Jessica and I are both on the Harvest Festival board, and we're super grateful for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're looking forward
We
to
didn't
it.
have a sit where our stage didn't work out last year.
Yeah.
So,
Shared resources, that's what it's
That's
about,
right.
right?
yes.
Two government
That's
entities
exactly
helping each other.
Exactly.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, anybody else before
Yes.
before council?
No.
Nothing.
Is there
Okay.
just a
All right.
Do you want to introduce yourself though? sir? Did you want to introduce yourself?
I'm one of the new loan officers down Kingston National Bank. My name is Jeff Russell.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
She said that they were going to start coming to some of the meetings just so they can be abreast of what's going on.
Hey, you're up.
All right, well, Light Street project is underway, as some of you probably know that live down that way, and if not, the tile is all done. So that part of the job is done. They're working on pouring concrete. They were pouring concrete today again. They'll probably be pouring concrete, the remainder of this week. They've got